This one here is called Contour, where the numbers literally wrap all the way around the very edges. And then there's this modular duo watch face, which basically has two really large, data-rich center complications. So I can keep track of exactly how well I'm crushing my fitness competitions all the time. Then they made a full QWERTY keyboard for the watch. Now that sounds terrible at first, and it actually looks a little bit ridiculous on your wrist when you go to reply to a text, but it is a swipe keyboard, which is easier to crank out words on. You're swiping between letters of the words, and auto-predict is usually pretty decent.
The watch looks to be nicely built. Plastic case, no buttons, so it is a perfect fit for wearing on either of your wrists. Good and visible watch hands. It feels a little too thick though. The extra layer of sensors at the bottom seems to be a major reason for that. 20mm straps are compatible, and these included are quick release based. The originals have great quality, and I can confirm they are pretty durable. Even after years of usage, they wouldn't catch dirt.
Taking a look at the interface, starting off the watch face, you can actually change this and you have a lot of different options in the app. But when you look at this, you have a couple options. Swiping down will give you to anything you want to do, and swiping up gives you information you want to see. So swiping down, like I said, you can go to your notifications there, you can go to start an exercise, and so you can see if we go into that, you have run, you've got bike, and we've got 6 that we can pre-save here. If we squeeze it, it goes back 1, so back to exercise. We can go to relax for breathing exercises, we can go to timers.
Just how robust this little 4.0 feels. It's smaller, but it feels more dense, it feels more robust, it feels like it's made out of aluminum. However, while I was shooting this, Whoop, I had asked them if it was made out of aluminum. They sent me an email and they said it's made out of the same plastic material, but it feels great for some reason. Now, the band that it comes with, this super soft knit, is much softer than the band that comes on the 3.0, so I'm really excited about that. It's much more comfortable. You'll also notice that the clasp has been completely redesigned to make it
these devices are generally more expensive. The SpO2 tracking was pretty good, though slightly noisy. Finally, the step counting was pretty good, though you should expect some false positive steps while, for instance, cycling.
Galaxy Watch 4 is our most customizable smartwatch yet. And now, you're introducing new colors and patterns to our watch faces and straps. You can mix and match so you can coordinate your look your way. From more customization options to enhance your self-expression, to advanced features to put you in control of your health, we are so excited for these new updates to the Galaxy Watch 4.
And it was fairly good at isolating, and the speaker quality from my end was actually pretty good as well for just quick short calls. I wouldn't be sitting there and having a full-on conversation for an hour, but I guess I could if I really wanted to.
when you're transferring your own tracks, you'll use the included charge and sync cable to hook it up to your computer, and then you can manage the music on your device using Garmin Express. When it comes to battery life, Garmin advertises that you should be able to get about 7 days out of it while using it just as a smartwatch. So basically not using it for any activities, and I think that's fairly accurate. However, when you start to use it for activities, let's say an hour or so of a GPS activity per day, I count on more like 5 days.
Onto those useful features, and you can finally receive calls from your watch directly on your wrist thanks to that built-in microphone and speaker. You do need to make sure this is set up first, so in the Fitbit app under General, you will see on-wrist calls. If you tap on that, it'll show you all the instructions for the setup, and once you're done, make sure under your Bluetooth settings, you pair the Sense controls, and then you are good to go. Every time you get a phone call, it'll come through on your watch, then you can answer it and speak directly through your watch right on your wrist.
The Charge 5 can of course track basics like your steps, but it also has 20 different workout types that it can track. There are 6 slots available on the Charge 5 itself, so you can start a workout straight from your wrist. You can swap in and out workouts to your choosing from the Fitbit app. Of course, the Charge 5 is also water resistant, so it can track swims, and you can take it down to 50 meters underwater. Like the older model, the Charge 5 also has built-in GPS. This means you can leave your phone at home and still be able to track things like route information and distance on your Charge 5.